that like, got some comments with that sub, but we finna go crazy. We finally snapped our losing streak the other day. We finna go ahead and go crazy. Start smacking and macking. We're going for a double-double this game.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Cameron Johnson out there with Sharp. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Russell.
No, I'm gonna hit one. Wow. Oh!
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Pass to Sharp. Thomas outside. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now MP. He had 25 points in his last game.
Oh my goodness, he's too small.
On the layup.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Now Russell, defended by Lillard. Russell against Lillard. Russell with the ball. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless.
Where you go? Where you go?
He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Now here's Russell doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Sharp, a screen on Lillard. Fires the 3. The shot by Russell, no good.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
MP's shot is good.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Thomas passes to Sharp. Pass to Russell. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Melton, he's checked in for Williams.
Coming out of the floor for the Nets, number 14.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
Come back.
Melton against MP. Portis with a screen on Melton. MP to pass to Portis.
Too big.
And Portis with the dunk.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Now here's Lillard. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
You already know.
A reliable distributor. Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Doris, it's interesting that the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
MP, the pass to Kuzma.
Top one. Hit one in their face.
Three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Right side, Russell. Johnson on the wing. Sharp, a screen on MP. And that one's good. Melton.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather
Get
than
off me,
putting
you're
in the
too
work
small.
to get over screens.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Thomas. Sharp, a screen on Kuzma. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, Thomas putting that pass on time and on target. Love to see it from that score.
Lopez, the screen. MP, the pass to Lopez.
No, it's
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Lopez has got his second basket of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Russell against Lillard. Sharp, a screen on Kuzma. Thomas passes to Sharp. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see more of from Cam Thomas, making plays for others.
MP against Melton. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Melton. The three.
That's cool.
The shot comes out. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Portis. Jackson comes in for Prince. MP's checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. So on the floor for Brooklyn. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Bones Highland. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Wilson.
Punch one.
Small forward.
So elusive in screen and roll action. Kyle Kuzma, nice play.
Nets leading by 5. And here's Thomas. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami. Watford the pass to Highland. Shot clock at 5. No good from 11 feet.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Kuzma outside. Pass to MP. Lopez, the screen on Thomas. MP, the pass to Lopez. Here's Rollins.
Go ahead, shoot one in his face.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He had 25 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. You'd love to see him build on this effort. He showed he can dominate. Next step is to do it with consistency, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that
punch
last
one.
game. He had
garbage.
his offense flowing.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside, Williams. Pass to Johnson. Thomas outside. Sharp, a screen on Jackson. Thomas with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Johnson with a bucket.
You can see no hesitation on the catch by Cam Johnson. This is why he's on the floor, folks.
There's the screen by Kuzma. MP, the pass to Lopez. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Thomas. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kuzma, the pass to Jackson. Lillard outside. On the wing, MP. Kicks it out to Jackson. MP up top. 5 on the clock. Kuzma with a screen on Johnson. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the middle. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Thomas has got 6 points in the quarter. And the first half now in the books. It's the Nets up by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
And how about we move it up? And that is going to do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Damian Lillard out there with MP. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game. Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam Thomas. Very difficult to slow him down when he gets on a heater.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Now here's Williams. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And he's made all of his 6 tries at the line in this one. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas.
And so he hits both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
MP, the pass to Portis. Over Thomas. Portis' shot is off. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Pass to Thomas. 4-3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Portis finds MP.
I'm good to punch
there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
How about MP using that up fake to draw the contact, earns his way to the free throw line.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both good from the line that time. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Atlanta, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Bucks, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
Now here's Thomas. 13 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. Fires for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, MP. Thomas defends. MP against Thomas. MP, the pass to Portis. Lillard outside. Over Russell.
In his face.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'd say you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Bucks trail by 12. MP looking around. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
I've been shaking,
Defense has
boys.
to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Lillard against Russell. To the paint. Here's Thomas. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Thomas has got 15 points.
When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
Portis the screen. Here's MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson, and he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Watford comes in for Williams. Melton, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Highland in for Russell. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Portis with a screen on Melton. MP the pass to Portis. He gets it in there. Portis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Melton outside. Pass to Claxton. Johnson against Prince. Claxton a screen on Prince. Johnson passes to Melton. Watford outside. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Watford's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Prince, the pass to MP. 24 seconds left in the 3rd. Green, a screen, down low. Porter finds MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Johnson. To the wing on the left. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've kept their... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man.
Making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Prince. MP comes in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. And Brooklyn with possession here. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Yeah, that one's good. Thomas has got 25 points in the game.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, they've got D'Angelo Russell. Williams is out there with Johnson. Then there's Sharp, and it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. Lillard against Russell. Sharp, a screen on Lillard. Here's Russell, and Brooklyn again with a bucket.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nets.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
Stolen by Sharp. Pass to Russell. Williams against Kuzma. Russell with the ball. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Lillard. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's MP. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Thomas finds Williams. Now Thomas. Drops in the layup for two.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met.
Team wasn't helping me though, man. I need some help, man.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
We gotta bust a.
Time to warm up. You ready to rock?
Every game is a new day, Pete.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head into the... It's that time of the year. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
What are you
the
doing?
Starters for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's MP in at the 2 spot. Now here's Terry. Vucevic setting the pick for Terry. Clock at 4. Great D that time from Portis. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Trying to get open is Lopez. Terry grabs the ball.
Oh, I just thought I scooped it.
And it's Terry with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And it's Giddy in the corner. Good on the triple. Giddy's got the game going with his first points of the game for Chicago.
And I know Giddy would rather shoot threes straight on, but being versatile makes him even more effective.
The drive by MP. 2 points. That one goes.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Terry outside.
And the call
on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez. Clark, there are some that would say
he destroyed me last game.
Is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Herder
You
passes
gotta get
to
up
Giddey.
on her. You gotta start shitting on that.
Lopez left side.
I do not like that.
Stolen by Terry.
No.
Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Lopez outside. MP, that's for two. Rebounded by Vucevic.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Herder, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
MP kicks to Lopez. Over in the corner, Lillard. Pass to MP. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Let's check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game. Who will be recognized as the best of the best? You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
Pass to Buzelis. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's MP, connects on the 17-footer. MP's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Smith checked in for the Bulls. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Nikola Vucevic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lillard against Giddey. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. He has 7.
And battling his way to the finish. Giddey really had to work on that one.
Here's MP. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the fourth. Just stunned that crowd.
Buzelis. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players. Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler
No
as
defense
well.
at all.
But the results haven't been there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Trent's checked in for Lopez. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the Bucks with possession here. The Bulls getting the bucket. Kuzma can't get it to go. Terry with it, now guarded by Porter. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
MP up top. He's got 7. Porter passes to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Portis. From deep, Trent. And Vucevic pulls it down. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. Smith outside. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Vucevic against Portis. And Vucevic kicks to Herter. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 10. Got a piece of it. Portis, the pass to Porter. MP deciding where to go with it. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
That's money.
And the Bucks miss again.
Garbage.
Bulls leading by 10. Jones kicks the ball. Pass to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Vucevic.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Herter trying to break free, and it's Vucevic missing. Bucks trail by 10. In the corner, it's MP. Pass to Portis.
Oh, my God.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Teardrop shot. It's not going to go for him. And a deep 3 from Ball. No good on the last second attempt there. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bulls lead by 10. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Glad to have you with us. Checked in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey comes in for Kevin Herter. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Jackson, he's checked in for Green. And MP, he's subbed in for Kevin Porter. On the court for the Bucks. They've got Portis. Damian Lillard out there with MP.
Yeah.
Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last game against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 16 points and did a sound job getting the ball to his teammates as well. What stood out was his hustle. The work ethic was what really allowed him to make an impact. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Here's Collins after the made shot from Bobby Portis. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Ball.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Ball against Jackson. Kicks it out to Jones. Now Giddey. 7 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Chicago again turning it over. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. And Terry subbed in for Trey Jones. The Bucks also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Trent comes in for Damian Lillard.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Pass to Buzelis. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from MP.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Shot by Terry, no good. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. The Bucks also with the sub. Prince is checked in for Jackson. And that one, good. Huerter's got his second basket of the night.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Portis a screen on Giddey. MP passes to Portis. MP sets the screen for Kuzma. Back to MP. Oh, Kuzma's in position.
I tweet.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Kuzma against Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Terry outside. Here's Vucevic. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Right back after this break.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Bulls.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. MP really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The Bulls leading by 8. Buzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic. And it's Terry in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Yep, that one goes.
And look at the rookie out there facilitating for his team. Buzelis not missing the chance to make his teammates better.
Now, here's MP. MP going in strong.
How is that not a foul?
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now Portis, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Here's MP.
Oh my God, we garbage.
Giddey against Lillard. To the paint. Out to Kuzma. Shoots over Herter. And again, the Bucks miss.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Herter. On the wing, Terry. Covered by MP. Chicago needs to get off a shot here.
Oh, my God.
Buzelis' shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's MP. 15 points in the game.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Terry outside. Pass to Giddey. It's good. Giddey's got 9 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's MP. Vucevic with
oh my, there's no
Get that
way.
big stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Jones. Plays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
Works that one inside nicely.
And here's MP for 3. MP showing the range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Rolls out front, up by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player.
Oh my gosh, I'm garbage.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin.
Oh my, I gotta stop. He
on
is
the
too
floor
smart.
from Milwaukee starting the
How?
4th quarter. They've got MP. Portis is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Portis can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. To the inside. Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim. They get the
MP with it. Jones covering. MP with a screen on court. Lillard misses. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Javon Carter. Portis a screen on Smith. Count it, good.
Slick move by Kuzma off that screen, getting the spacing needed for that shot.
Jones against Lillard. Jones in the post. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP passes to Portis. And here's MP for 3. Excellent D there from Ball. Chicago leading. And there's the drive. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, Chicago. No good. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And they double up MP. Now here's Lillard. Defended by Horton Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. MP passes to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Lonzo Ball. Terry's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Buzelis with the ball. He's against Kuzma. Pass to Buzelis. Giddey kicks to Smith. Launches it. Lillard with the rebound. Lillard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Deflects the pass. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Now here's Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain that.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Chicago making a switch here. Herter's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Porter's checked in. MP passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
Giddey kicks to Smith. Vucevic a screen on Porter. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Lopez. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Porter with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. And here's MP for 3. Here's Portis,
my goodness.
and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Buzelis is checked in for the Bulls. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Now here's Herter. And the Bulls with another miss. Near the three-point line. It's Porter. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead. Herter with it. Guarded by Kuzma. Giddey sets the pick for Herter. Back to Giddey. Pick by Vucevic. Pocket 6. Giddey finds Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez a screen. Inside. And Lopez throws it down.
Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
Terry against MP. On the wing, Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. A floater. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated.
The more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double-checking, and the game continues on.
MP left side. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. MP's got 21.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Here's Giddey, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Just can get that one off anytime he wants.
Lopez a screen on Terry. Lopez kicks to MP. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Herter. Here's Buzelis. Defended by Portis. Shot by Terry, no good. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Portis a screen on Terry. And a deep from MP. Another miss by MP. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. The drive by MP.
I'm garbage.
And so it's Chicago winning this one.
Man, y'all know what's going on. Make sure that like, comment, and that shit, man. We gonna be trying. We trying, man. They keep winning. It's hard, man. We trying, though. We trying our best, man. We trying to help y'all. Make sure that like, comment, and that shit. We'll be back with some other videos.